Here's the greatest irony about fear. So when you're afraid of a particular situation happening, ironically, there's a higher chance of that actually happening, that situation that you're afraid of happening. Why? Well, let's talk about an example here, right? Let's say you want love, right? But you're just so terrified of getting cheated on by someone, right? So when you're terrified by it, ironically, you may start attracting partners or people that are more susceptible to, uh, cheating, I guess. Or you would get into situations where this type of stuff may or may not happen with them, or even with you. Just like it's so weird how this works, man. It's also like when, like, you're afraid of bees. So then randomly all these bees are just being attracted to you and they're all chasing you. Um, Basically, the reason why, at least what I'm finding, is life because you haven't learned the lesson. You haven't conquered that fear. So for example, let's say you want love but you're scared of getting cheated on, right? Well, well, you basically need to conquer that fear in order for those situations to no longer become even relevant to your story, to your plot. It's so weird that it's like this, but it also makes sense. You gotta learn the lesson, and fear basically is just another way of you running away from that lesson, right? That's the whole point of fear. I need to go away from this. This is too scary for me. Um, so life is like, okay, sure, you can go away from it, but eventually you need to learn the lesson. Um, so this is why it's not to say that you need to run away. It's not to say that you don't feel the fear, but eventually you have to face the fear. That's what they always say: face your fears, face your fears. This is why. It's not that, like, let's say you're scared of getting into, like, getting hurt romantically, but you still face the fear and get into the romantic relationship, see what's out there, like. And then ironically, that type of relationship will actually work out, probably. And that's just one example, man, but this is why it's so valuable to be facing your fears.